What's up guys, Pypo here, bringing you a video today on how to get the best out of your hunter using macros and add-ons. I'm going to go through macros with you now, and I'll go through add-ons with you towards the end of the vid. I will put all the macros in the description so you can copy paste it if you need to do that, if you can't see the screen very well, if the quality isn't that good, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go through the 4 macros I use on my hunter, and the reasons why you might not want to put certain things in these macros, that sort of thing. First things first is a simple petattack macro. Now with these macros, you can put it on pretty much any ability, and it's very important, especially for a BM hunter, because you want your pet to always be on the target you're attacking. So say you're using something like Intimidate, which stuns. If your pet is on the wrong target and you cast Intimidate, your pet is going to intimidate the wrong target. So with that, you might want to do a simple pet attack macro, which is simply /pet attack, enter /cast, and then the spell, whatever you want to use. Theoretically, you could put this on all your spells if you wanted to be like anal about it, but I only have it on my Arcane shot because whenever I want to swap, I'll just Arcane shot, you know what I mean? And it's pretty much either that, or you can put it on your kill command, that sort of thing. It'd be nice to have it on like 2 kind of separate abilities. I'm actually gonna macro it to kill command as soon as I'm done here. As soon as I'm done here. On to the next one is my counter shot macro. Now this is very important, especially now that we are kind of a little focus starved every now and then. We're going to be using Cobra Shot a lot more, which means we're going to be casting, something we're not used to. The problem with casting and with the new counter shot is that counter shot, you need to hit a target while it's casting. And if you're doing a Cobra Shot, you're not going to be able to use your counter. So what a stopcast macro does is simply stops whatever you're doing at that point in time and then immediately uses that ability. So I could be, for instance, using my Cobra Shot here. Could be spamming it away, and then bam, use my counter shot, stops the cast, and uses counter shot. It's that simple. It just means you won't miss your counter shots or anything like that. Again, you can apply this to anything if you needed to do it. It's just a simple one I use for counter shot. Next is my pop macro. This is simple. It's just Bestial Wrath, rapid fire, and then your trinkets, whatever trinkets you have that you want to use. Little thing to note, your trinkets are going to be on a different timer to rapid fire, Bestial Wrath, all that kind of thing. So for me, I still only use the 1 macro, and I kind of just have the time in my head, and will use the macro more than once for the different abilities once they come off cooldown. And then obviously then for Bestial Wrath. But for just the initial pop, I will use just the 1 macro and then the same macro for later intervals and further on. You should, if you don't know your CDs on your trinkets and your rapid fire, still have them key bound to another spot so you can watch their cooldowns. Next is simple, just your pet stun. This stuff is just, any pet ability that you want to macro, just use whatever it's called. It doesn't matter what it is because pet abilities aren't going to have the same names as any actual player abilities, so you don't need to put anything special in it. It's just /cast, then the pet ability, which is web wrap. It's that easy. It works like that perfectly. Anyway, that's been macros. Very simple, very good to use, and I'll get onto add-ons right now. Alright guys, now as far as add-ons go, I don't use that many. I have a lot turned off. I have the ones that aren't actually related to gameplay, like, Atlas loot, NPC scan, that sort of stuff. But what you're going to want out of all this shit you're seeing right here is this one right here. Gladiator, LOSSA. And what this one does is shouts out whatever is happening currently in that situation. Now, what that's going to do is, you're versing let's say it's a druid and a warlock. The warlock uses teleport, and you didn't see it, like maybe he did it behind you, or you saw him teleport, but you didn't actually know what happened, he just disappeared. The gladiator will actually say teleport, or say the druid pops tree form. It'll say tree form, or trinket, or so you know when stuff happens. It's especially useful for when you're versing something, say like a hunter who uses silencing shot. It'll say silencing shot, so you know that now silencing shot is on cooldown. It's been used. He can't use it again for that duration of time. So it's especially useful for stuff like that. Just keeping track of everything that's going on in the arena or the BG at that time. But in saying that, in BGs, it's going to shout out everything the other team is doing. So you might want to turn it off in BGs, especially for a big one like an AV. If there's anything in its range, it will be shouting it out like crazy. This can lead to it just saying shit non-stop for like 15 minutes. you might want to turn it off for BDs, or just turn your sound off. What I do is just turn my sound off when I do BDs, turn it back on for arena. And I'll give you a little example of what it does.
Touch of karma. Grab a weapon. Fortifying brew.
That's pretty much all there is to it, guys. Just those simple macros and the one add-on. That's all I use. I don't use other add-ons because I like the bars the way they are. Once you learn your keybinds, it does, like, I don't know why people feel so uptight about changing their UI around. It doesn't matter as long as you know your keybinds and have everything keybinded that you need to use in arena, then you're good to go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good life. Have a good year. Hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys.